Hi and welcome, this is Jill Hutchison. Today I'm going to be sharing a tribute to Wayne Dyer. He is an author that I've respected, he's somebody that I've listened to, he's somebody that I really resonate with, and so I thought today I would share with you what I've learned from some of his material. So I'm holding a book called The Shift in my hand, which is one that he wrote, and it's a topic that's really close to my heart because in every person's life there comes a time, a shift, where we change our goals, where we change what we really want from life. He talks about it as the shift from ambition to meaning. Bob Buford talks about it as the shift from, or the half time from success to significance. So if you're at that time where you kind of are feeling a bit of a shift, this is a really good book that you can read, and there's a movie by the same name as well. He opens his book with a poem from Sir Lawrence van der Post, and it has some key things in it. I'm going to read it to you. The greatest hunger of all is the hunger for meaning. So I'm just reading little bits to you. There's ultimately only one thing that makes human beings deeply and profoundly bitter, and that is to have thrust upon them a life without meaning. There's nothing wrong in searching for happiness, but of far more comfort to the soul is something greater than happiness or unhappiness, and that is meaning, because meaning transfigures all. Once what you're doing has for you meaning, it's irrelevant whether you're happy or unhappy. You are content. You are not alone in your spirit. You belong. And that's the kind of the theme that he goes through. He shares in a lot of his books how his journey has changed from that ambition to more about the meaning and making a difference. His other thing that he spoke about was don't die with the music still in you. And even though he was 75 when he died, the week before he'd actually been in New Zealand and he'd been in Australia. So he was still playing his music right up until the end. And that's something that I'm taking a lot of benefit from and a lot of gratitude from, that he actually continued to say what was going on in his mind right till the end. And isn't that wonderful that you can carry on right to the end? It doesn't matter what age you are when you die. What is the difference that you can make? There's something else that he talks about in here. He said, I found that every spiritual advance I've made was preceded by some sort of fall. In fact, it's almost a universal law that a fall of some kind precedes a major shift. These low points actually provide the energy needed to make a shift in direction away from an ego-driven life to one full of purpose. All of the falls unearthed a treasure in me that it wouldn't have been usable had my house not been destroyed. Those windstorms of life helped carve the body of work that millions of readers and listeners appreciate. So my question to you today, I always have a question for you that makes you think. My question to you today is, what is the music within you that you need to play before you die? What message do you need to get out of you? What are you taking for granted? What are you suppressing? What are you ignoring that really needs to come out? What would you be most sad about if you died tomorrow and you hadn't done? I know that it's often not the money, it's not the big house, it's not the material things, but it's often something intangible that's within us. I know the music that I still need to play, and I need to get it out to a bigger audience. So you can hold me accountable to that. But I'd love to hear your answers. You have a great week, and in memory of Wayne Dyer, he's a humble man. He had a way of talking to me, even though there were 2,000 other people in the audience. It felt like he was talking directly to me. I had the fortune of meeting him twice in Australia, and I was hoping to go on the cruise with him in Italy and Israel. But that's not to be. I think he'll be with us in spirit, not in body. But he's just a wonderful, wonderful man. So rest in peace, Wayne Dyer. We loved you. And I know that thousands, millions of people in the world join me in wishing him fun on the other side. For he kept on saying to his children, I will not die, I will just be in another room. And so he has moved to another room. Thank you, Wayne, for everything that you've done, and have a great week.